Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. Today we are going to take a look at the GoTrax rival electric commuting scooter. So let's go ahead, unbox it, take a look at it, put it together, and then test it out. And here we go. All right, there's not much to see around the box, so let's just go ahead and open this bad boy up so that we can take a look in it. So let's go ahead and cut through this tape here on the box and see if we can get this thing open. And I'm just cutting all kinds of sideways, not even close to a straight cut there. But let's see if I still get the job done and can get this box open. So let's see here. I think I might need to go ahead and make a better cut. And there we go. There we go. All right, let's see. I think I'm getting this open. And all right. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and put this knife up so I don't cut myself. And here we go. Now we can get this out of here. And this thing is not extremely light. It has a little bit of weight to it. In fact, I think I might just have to rip the box because I can't seem to get it out of there. It's a real tight fit in there. So let's get this thing out. And yeah, there we go. All right. Whew. Man, toss that over there. All right. So here's the scooter. Let me see if I can turn this around. This thing is heavy. My God. Didn't feel like it was heavy before. Yeah, it's heavy, but it is. All right. So here we have it. This is a look at it. It says it has a 15 mile per hour max speed. It goes 9 to 12 miles max distance, and it charges in 3 to 4 hours. And yeah, this is the GoTrax rival designed for daily commuting. All right. It says with an enhanced 250 watt motor. So, all right. That's sounding pretty good there. So let's go ahead, cut through this other tape here so we can get this out of here and see what we need to do to get this thing put together. So there's also some other info on here. It says on the back side, and let's see if I can turn this around a little bit so we can see this together. It says that it has disc brakes, shock absorbing tires, enhanced battery life, ultra bright headlight, reinforced baseboard, and fold and store. All right, so there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing up out of here and take a look. And there we go. Let's get that out. And let's it looks like it might be mostly put together. So first things first, it looks like we're going to get this is a valve so that we can plug into the tires and fill the tires up with air. There's an Allen key wrench and some other stuff that I'm not exactly sure, but we'll have to figure that out once we get there. So let me set that off to the side. It looks like we're going to get a user manual and a quick start guide if you need it there. So there's that. All right. Let's see. On this side here, we are going to get throw that styrofoam over there. We're going to get the charger here so that we can charge up the scooter once we get it ready to go. Yeah, let's see. Let me take. Oh, this is going to be. Looks like this is going to be the handlebars here. So let's see here. Well, maybe I just have to take that out. I guess this is attached to it. So it looks like we are going to have the handlebars, and this is going to be instructions, I guess, on how to put this together. So it looks like we're going to have on the handlebars, looks like we're going to get a brake here and a little bell so that we can get attention if we need be. And then right here is going to be a throttle so that we can get the scooter going. It looks like this is going to be a power button right there on that side. And then we're going to have the charging port right here that's going to go there. So, all right. Yeah, hopefully this won't be too complicated to get put together. So let's see. Let's take that, throw that styrofoam over there. Let's throw that styrofoam over there. And let's see here. I guess this is when the scooter comes out. So let's see if we can get this out of the packet. And there we go. All right. All right, let's take this off. And the styrofoam was stuck. Nope. There we go. That was loud. Startled me a little bit. Okay. Let's get this all out of the plastic here so we can really get this thing going. It looks like it, for the most part, it looks like it's already assembled, and it looks like I just might need to put the handlebars on. So let me get that over the kickstand, and there it is. And now let's get this stuff, let's get this off of here. And I think this is going to, I think this attaches, oh yeah, this must attach here. So I'm not exactly sure how this comes out. Let me see if I can figure out, because this is going to come off of there somehow. So let me see if I can, this part right here has a little hook that hooks in there so that it doesn't come loose, I guess, if you're transporting it, and it's folded down. But I'm not exactly sure how this part comes off here. So yeah. All right, well, I think what I might have to do is read some instructions and try and get this thing put together. I might have to do this offline a little bit, because it's going to be a little bit more than just a quick snap this on, snap that on. I think I might have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing, because there is a safety measure too with this, that you don't want to put something on halfway or put it on wrong. You go out and ride, it falls off, you crash and crack your head open. So I want to make sure I do it right and do it careful. So, all right, let me get it put together, or at least get it started, and then I'll be back with you. All right, so, well, it looks like I am all put together and ready to go. So it wasn't too bad. It took a few minutes for me to get this thing together. Most of it was really just getting the brake assembly put on there and making sure this is proper. So it feels like there's some tension in there and like it's going to work right. It looks like it actually shipped with the full battery, so I should be good to go as far as getting this thing out and about right away. I just need to go ahead and make sure there's enough air in the tires, and then I should be good to go. So I'm excited to try this out and see how it goes. So I'm gonna take it for a little spin, and maybe we'll talk about some specs along the way. And I can tell you a little bit, well, we saw the specs, but I'll just tell you about where you can get one and the pricing, and then we'll just see how this thing rides. Alright, so I'm outside here. I have the scooter hooked up, it's all rolling, and a few things that I've noticed already just testing it out is that it has a weight limit of 220 pounds, which for me is hitting really, really close to the threshold because I'm about 212, 214, somewhere around there. So once I put clothes on, shoes on, have a backpack, I'm hitting right at that weight limit. And so the scooter is not very fast for me. So it says it can go up to 15 miles an hour. I haven't got this thing to go over 9.5 miles an hour just on a flat. If I'm going downhill, I've seen it get up to about 12 miles an hour, but I can't seem to get it up over 9.5 just on a flat area. And I think a lot of that is just because I weigh too much for this scooter's motor. So Yeah, anyways, let's head out a little bit. I'm just gonna ride it a little bit, see how it does. The battery, I know I left it on the charger overnight, and it seems like it's still on a third of a charge. And I also noticed that as I'm riding, when I start to go uphill, the battery drops all the way down. When I was going up a hill at one point, it dropped all the way down from like, I think it was 8 miles an hour to 6, and then it went all the way to 2, and the battery dropped as well. The battery dropped from 3 dots all the way down to 1 dot. So I'm not sure if it's gonna make it all the way to where I was planning on going, so I think I'm just gonna ride it around the neighborhood a little bit here and just get an idea of how this thing feels. All right, so here is the scooter's main console, and these are the handlebars here, and there's a little power button right there. You just push that and it turns on, and we can see right there it's going to show the speedometer, and then it's also going to show the battery gauge. So it's showing we're going 0 miles an hour because we're not moving. We have 3 dots out of 4, so we're at about 75% battery. Over here we have the throttle where your thumb goes. So once you have your hand on the handlebars, you just use that to use the throttle. On this side here, you have the handbrake, which you can use right there to brake, and you have a little bell right there that you can use. Now, also on the front of the scooter here, there is also a light that you can have to turn on, and all you have to do is push the button, the power button, just once, and you'll see there the light will turn on. You can push it for again, and it'll turn off. So it's pretty easy to operate everything on here. Now, I did notice that when I push the power button on here and hold it for a second, it gives me this 2 motor, and I think it may be a second motor that's a little bit faster or something. So I'm gonna try that out and see if I can get this scooter moving a little bit faster than it has been for me. All right, I'm rolling here. I'm in that second gear, and yeah, I'm up to 15 miles an hour. I saw it up to 15 miles an hour on the flat part. So I guess the first gear is sort of a conservative gear. And so, yeah, you can definitely get this thing up to 15 miles an hour, which is really pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. That's just kind of awesome that you can really get this thing moving. So yeah, this is an awesome little scooter, I have to say. One thing that I really like about this scooter as well is that it's so easy to ride that anybody could do it. I mean, if you're old, young, doesn't matter. As long as you have enough balance to stay upright, it's very, very easy to use, and you can enjoy this thing and get around town. It's a lot of fun. Now, one thing that I did want to mention about this scooter is that the battery life on here is not that great. I mean, when I put this thing in that second gear and I'm rolling at a decent speed, right now I'm going about 11.5 miles an hour. Once I get going at a decent speed, it's really just eating the battery. Like I went from 3 dots down to 2 dots, and it's really just struggling. Uh-oh, now it's like it's draining out on me. Now it sort of just stopped on me. I'm not exactly sure why. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out if I was doing something weird there. So, but there we go. Let's see. Now, yeah, it's sort of like stopping and starting. It's definitely, oh, I think I was holding on to the brake a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, I think I was just holding on to the brake a little bit. So, but there we go. The scooter is definitely nice. There's some nice features on here. It is a very cool looking scooter. It's definitely a commuter scooter that you can use, charge up. You can't go far. It's not one of these scooters that's going to allow you to go, 30, 40 miles an hour, or to be able to go, 30, 40 miles. But if you work nearby, it's easy to take this, get to work, get to a train, get to the bus, whatever, and then fold it up, put it in your office, put it on a charger, and be ready to go when you're done for the day and you need to head back home. All right, everyone, so there we have it. That is a look at the GoTrax Revival Commuter Scooter, and I have to say, this scooter is a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of fun. It is so easy to ride and simple to use that it's wonderful for anyone. Now, there are a couple of points of concern that I will mention. One of them is battery life, and that is going to depend on a number of factors. One, if you're just using that first mode where it only goes up, I think it tops off at like 9.5 miles an hour, you're gonna get better battery life out of there. Now, the motor's not gonna be working as hard and you're not gonna climb as fast, but it will still get you around and it'll save the battery life on your scooter a little bit. It just won't feel like you're going as fast. Now, when you do put it in that second gear, it climbs a lot better and it goes faster and it really feels significant. Like the difference between 9.5 miles an hour and like say 12 or 13 or 14 miles an hour really makes a difference and you can feel it. So on the other hand, when you're in that second gear, it really eats the battery up a lot. I mean, it drained my battery from three dots down to 1 dot and like maybe a mile or something like that. So it's not like this scooter has the best range overall. You're only going to get between 9 and 12 miles and you're gonna get a maximum speed of 15 miles an hour. So you're not gonna get that, that 12 miles if you're in that second gear. That's probably only if you're in that first gear. So now also the maximum capacity, as I mentioned earlier, is 220 pounds. I'm almost there. I'm at like 212, 214 pounds. Once I put on clothes and add a backpack, I'm probably right at 220. So if you're a bigger guy or a bigger girl and you're pushing that weight limit, that's something to really consider because you're gonna have a reduced range because the motor is going to be working a lot harder to pull that weight. So just take that into consideration. You're also not going to be able to go as fast all the time, or when you are going that fast, it's going to really eat up your battery. So yeah. Anyways, there you have it. I do like this scooter a lot, so I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page, my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.